Trump complains about not winning the Nobel Peace Prize days after threatening to commit war crimes.
Here's a summary of the article.
Days after authorizing an act of war backed by a shoddy rationale, President Donald Trump began this week by reiterating a threat to commit war crimes by bombing cultural sites in Iran. "I made a deal, I saved a country, and I just heard that the head of that country is now getting the Nobel Peace Prize for saving the country. I said, what, did I have something do with it?" Trump whines about not having a Nobel Peace Prize pick. As for the head of that country who is now getting the Nobel Peace Prize, in the last 3 years, there have been no winners from the countries Trump is presumably referring to. Perhaps he has an inside line on the 2020 winner, although the nominations are still open. They're saying, "You should get permission from Congress, you should come in and tell us what you want to do, you should come in and tell us, so that we can call up the fake news that's back there, and we can leak it," Trump said. Trump portrayed the New Year's Eve protest at the U.S. Embassy in Iraq as the anti-Benghazi, referring to the 2012 coordinated attack on the embassy in Libya by Islamic militants that killed 2 Americans. Trump on Hillary Clinton, "Crooked Hillary, you should lock her up, I'll tell you, pick. Where's Hunter? Where's Hunter?" Trump says to the crowd, referring to Biden's son Hunter.
This post received a score of 78,077, with an upvote ratio of 79%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
He also said that climate change is not a hoax. Supporters now not sure what to meme.
I definitely want to know what the reaction of his supporters were like when they heard that. Will their climate change denial clash with their love for Trump?
Considering he'll change his mind again in a day or two, I wouldn't put much thought into it. He sure didn't.
"I don't get it," Trump said, his hands in the pockets of his oversized suit. "I killed a man. A very bad man. People loved it." Trump walked over to the window, gazing emptily at nothing. Then they said, "Listen, Donald, you're a good man. We have to stop the violence. So I didn't kill any more men." Trump shrugged his shoulders. Returning to his desk, he muttered, "He got a trophy."
"I would like to keep reading."
I genuinely thought he said this in a MAGA rally speech up until returning to his desk.
I wonder if Trump monologues when he's alone.
He monologues any time he speaks, as he lives in his own reality, one that we have the misery of bearing witness to daily.
Shit, I monologue in my own head, but even in there I'm not this delusional.
My inner monologue is pretty delusional. I actually win arguments in there.
If you win an argument with yourself, do you not also lose?
Hey, this dude prevented war crimes just the other day by not doing them. It's 4D chess. I hope this S is obvious.
Manufactures completely avoidable international crisis. De-escalates crisis at the last minute after extorting concessions from the other involved parties. Expects Nobel Peace Prize because he's petulantly jealous Obama got one. The Trump foreign policy playbook.
Fuck, he is engaging in economic terrorism toward Iran simply because he dislikes our old president and that old president worked out a deal with them.
His primary executive goal seems to be undo everything Obama did, without exception.
Black man bad.
Weird, right? I wonder how his supporters will screech at you if you toss them this one.
Let's put aside every horrible thing Trump has done and consider one thing: complaining about not winning the Nobel Peace Prize is a pretty good indicator that you did not deserve it. If you're nothing without the suit, then you don't deserve it.
I understood that reference.
I want to talk shit, but I don't know what to say anymore. I'm gonna go bang my head on the wall until this world seems normal.
Greater than I want to talk shit, but I don't know what to say anymore. That's the goal.
Chaos is his plan. He's winning.
Yesterday he made new rules to allow the government to ignore climate change in deciding on major projects, and yesterday he finally admitted that climate change is serious and nothing is a hoax.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.